Here's a great idea for your next outing. A cruise of the L.A. Harbor on a Spirit Cruises yacht. Spirit Cruises offers everything you need to relax and enjoy your time on the water. For more information, call 310-548-8080 or visit spiritmarine.com.
Welcome. You're listening to Bat Chat Radio for the Halloween Obsessed with freaky hosts Linda Palmer and Rae Davis.
Hello there, Bat Chat people.
Oh, I gotta have this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Anyway, while Rae adjusts her headset,
Sorry about that.
we're in costume, so it's a little challenging here. Anyway, this episode of Bat Chat, we're going to be wrapping up an event that we just attended called Scare LA. I'm Linda Palmer. I'm a filmmaker. I made a film called Halloween Party, which was in the festival at Scare LA. And Rae Davis, my partner.
I am the owner, operator of Calaveras Coffin Company, a unique Halloween decor company.
Yes. So this is our first time that we actually were at a convention, Halloween convention together with our products. We had our booths right next to each other, which was awesome.
It totally was.
I know. I had so much fun there. And then, it gave us a chance to talk during the whole thing and just, kind of hang out and all that. And, there were like lots of things to talk about.
Well, there was, and I'll tell you, we had no idea going into this. Neither one of us did what we were going to see and what to expect, and we were a little, I don't know, I shouldn't say confused, maybe a little concerned about where we were placed in the basement of horrors.
That's true, because there was two parts of Scare LA. There's a ginormous convention area where the host, Elvira, was positioned with lots of product vendors.
Right.
And then the other side, they called their education building, but that had like all of their how-to stuff and their haunts. And then sort of in between, they had some bands that were outside playing, music. And then they had that, what's that zipline thing? They had a zipline thing there that people were hanging from. And, yeah, it was kind of weird. But fun.
And actually, I don't think, at least for us, we could have been in a better position.
That's true, because the people that were in our building were just moving around a little slower, really enjoying things. They were trying to learn things, so there was a lot of stuff there. And it was easier to talk. I mean, other than the fact that we were playing our music, the soundtrack, and our trailer for Halloween Party, which is funny because, just a quick little story, the vendor behind us, at the end of the show, he came up and he said, I've been listening to your music the entire time. I have to buy your soundtrack.
Oh, that is terrific.
So we bought it. I was like, oh my God, I guess that's a compliment, right?
And that is a big compliment.
Yeah. But anyway, there were tons of people in costume, which is why we're wearing these costumes. Lots of crazy fun stuff. What was your favorite costume you saw people in?
Oh boy, there were a lot, but I think that sci-fi group that was running around.
Oh yeah, those were the aliens.
Yes,
no, it's called Alien versus Musical.
Unbelievable.
Awesome. I would, in fact, we're going to put a link to their Facebook site.
Terrific.
Because it's a show, is what it is, and they go around and they perform this, and it's Alien vs versus Musical. Hashtag Alien versus Musical.
Highly recommend checking them out because talk about creativity in it. And some of even the costumes, well, some were not, people were not wearing them, but they were actually used to move these big creatures around, which was incredible. It was kind of the way that the mobility happened by 2 or 3 or 4 people. And then there were actual costumes that were they were really outstanding. And I think, kind of saw a variety. I think we saw everything from the cute Halloween to the horror Halloween.
Yeah. I know later on in the segment, we're going to have our spooky story time.
Right.
So we might want to get our producer, Mike, to try and find our storyteller pretty soon for that.
That's right.
But in the meantime, the other thing was those singers that came around and they were dressed up in all that kind of goth, really beautiful, I don't know,
Well, it was steampunk, actually.
Steampunk,
Linda. It
yes.
was actually steampunk that was just, and when they opened their mouths to sing, I have to say it gave me goosebumps, and it was kind of an emotional experience.
And what did they sing?
They sung "This Is Halloween" from The Nightmare Before Christmas, using all of kind of the little voice sound effects and everything that you would hear in the actual movie. I don't think they missed a trick on that. That was just incredible.
It was incredible. And I have to say, everybody stopped. They were all listening to him. And at the end of the song, just, huge applause. That was, I think the name of them were the Good Time Carolers.
Yes.
And they do events, a lot of corporate events, but they were just phenomenal if anyone's looking for a really great, different kind of entertainment to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Wouldn't you love to have them for your party?
Oh my God, they would be amazing. But a little of like a wrap up for us with what we were doing. I was there with the film festival, and what they had us really do was show some of our clips, some of our music, and talk about how our song became an Oscar contender.
Right.
So that was really cool to, be in that Q&A session and kind of be able to educate some other filmmakers that were there about how they might be able to, do the same thing.
Right.
And so, yeah, that was a lot of fun. And then people came by and saw our movie. Actually, our movie is going to have its worldwide release on September 2nd on iTunes. So anyone in the world can now stream or download to own our movie on September 2nd.
Well, I've seen it and I love it. So everybody out there, September 2nd, write that down now so that you'll have a chance to download that and watch it and have a good time, and maybe have that in time for your Halloween party this year.
Awesome.
I think that would be terrific.
So you want to wrap up yours a little bit?
Yeah, just a little bit. Again, we were kind of the only vendor of our kind in this area, which for us ended up being fantastic. And I have to say, the customers that we had were just incredible. The compliments we got on our booth saying that they appreciated so much that we were not selling the same old thing out there for Halloween. Love the work we do on our coffins, which made my husband very happy. Yes, my husband Mark, he does handcraft the coffins. And that people enjoyed our booth so much, twice we got a hug and I got a tip.
Nice. They gave you a tip.
I got a tip.
How many retailers get tips?
Well, let's say I'm a floral designer, still by trade, and I had a floral shop for many, many years, and I think I can count on one hand people coming in and giving you a tip, unless it was, wedding work or something like that.
That's
but
funny.
That doesn't happen much.
Well, kudos to you for getting a tip.
We were thrilled. I was thrilled the way Scare LA actually run this event. Pretty well coordinated, set up. I think we got our information well, and I'd do it again.
I thought it was well run, and I loved the venue. Real quick, because I didn't say it, I wanted to say, having our stars, because we had a couple of our stars from the movie come down, and they were doing, signing some things, was really cool, too. We had Christine Blackburn, who plays our sexy witch. Well, on our new poster, we have a new poster that's coming out. And then also our cave girl, Alina Madison, was there. So, but we should get into our little spooky story time.
Okay, I'm ready.
I think that we have a caller, Deborah. Deborah, are you here?
Yes, I am.
Nice. So you have a little spooky story to tell us?
I do. I have a little camping story.
Cool.
Weird. Happened, oh God, long ago before we had cell phones. I was camping with some friends, and we each had our own little we were up in Yosemite, had our little 3-man tent, And so we had gone for like a 4-day trip. 3 nights, camping, hiking, and all that kind of thing. And so I had taken quite a few pictures while I was there. So when I got back, I brought my camera in to develop the film. And there were 3 pictures in this roll of 36 pictures that I had taken in this one roll of film. Each different night of me sleeping in my tent.
So somebody picked up your camera and took a picture of you, is what you're saying?
And none of my friends copped to it. They all said that they never entered my tent, did not take pictures of me, nothing. I had 3 pictures of me.
Ooh, that's a little creepy.
Yeah.
Every single night.
Were you wearing clothes?
Fully closed, mouth open.
And will you be camping with this group of friends anytime in the future?
That's a great story, Deborah. Thank you for sharing it
Thank
with
you
us
so
on
much.
Spooky Story Time. It's actually Spooky Story Minute.
This is true.
Yeah, because we want to keep these stories under a minute. And we want to definitely have no political stories,
Yes,
as scary
please,
as those
people.
are.
Yes, yeah. We don't want to go down that road. We want to keep it fun and light.
We're definitely not going down that road.
No.
Well, is there any other thing that we were going to talk about Scare LA?
I don't know.
We need to find another event. So if you have an event out there that's coming up,
Absolutely.
let us know, because we will definitely talk about it, but we will most likely cover it at some level.
Absolutely.
Like, let's just wrap up a little bit with Halloween Expo that we went to in New Orleans.
And going to go again.
Oh my God, that was amazing. Now that's a vendor driven event.
For the
so-
trade only.
Yeah.
Not a public event.
Scare LA was a public event. But yeah, Halloween Expo was huge and not as many costumes walking around.
No, a little bit different because people are there for a different reason.
Yeah, to buy stuff for their stores.
Right, exactly. And I have to say, well, we know what was very successful for us this weekend was our lace products, and we found that company, remember, in New Orleans. And I'll tell you, I'm sticking with them. Let's put it that way.
That's
And-
true. They
and
were selling lace hand over fist.
ponchos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are beautiful capes. Beautiful capes.
They really are. And I was so pleased that everyone really enjoyed them. And so we were just talking about that we should probably be getting the information on that event again pretty soon and
Yeah.
booking our hotels and our flights and going back down there.
Just out of curiosity, what was the top seller? Which cape was the top seller?
Actually, Linda, it's the cape that you took home from the expo last January. The full body skeleton cape was the first to sell out.
That is a very nice cape. And you know what? For those of you that don't necessarily like to get in these cumbersome costumes,
Right.
but you want to, do something that's still in the theme. I'm getting eaten up by a shark here. These capes are so classy. You just wear black underneath them, or maybe something white for the black
for the
ones.
dark ones, right.
So it sets them off, but they are really, really beautiful. But we should wrap up now. We should thank our producer, Mike Stark at LA Radio.
Absolutely.
We should thank Mark Cardone for doing our music. And basically, I believe we get our music from FL Studio.
Yes.
And also Kelly's Lot. This is Boom Boom.
We love it.
And thank you, callers.
Thank you. Cheers to another
Cheers
episode.
to another
Linda.
episode with the Boss Witches.